Hello, my name is Micaiah, and I'm going to be responding to this week's journal prompt on social emotional development in infancy. So, what is the definition of temperament? From my understanding, this is the emotional response or how a child expresses or shows particular emotions in response to new situations, people, environments, or things. So, the three types of infancy temperament would be easy, difficult, and slow to warm up. Easy are the kids who have no negative reaction to the new situation or routine that a caregiver may be trying to adapt. They typically remain calm and they're easy to soothe. Then you also have difficult, which means they react difficult to new situations. They typically have more trouble adapting to new routine, and they cry more frequently and are in more often in a more negative mood. Then you have to slow to warm up. Those are the ones that are kind of regulated by low activity level. They adjust more slowly to new situations and routines, and often are also negative in mood. The definition, goodness of fit, is basically meaning that the caregiver has a ability to match their style and of communication and interaction between that child and their temperament. Finally, emotional self-regulation, I would say that's the ability to manage your emotional states, especially if it's a very high stress or negative one. And then the marshmallow test was basically just a measurement of kids being able to delay gratification. Basically, if they're able to not take that treat and then wait for them to get a more desirable one or less one, whether or not they do it and how long, that's basically supposed to be the measure of whether or not they can deny gratification. Parents can teach kids about their emotions and how to express and regulate them by not only communicating with their child to help them understand which emotions should be associated with what particular thing. For example, in the masturbation, we've seen that though it is typical of us caregivers to be more freaked out, the proper response, rather than guilt and shame to that child, is to properly help them understand and explore their body parts, what's going on in the more appropriate time, space, or environment to do that on themselves if they get curious.